gentlemen, the #1 contender for the Reality Wrestling Championship. This is the first time the Mysterious Q and Edge Stone will go one-on-one for that prestigious championship, but Kirby Carrion, not the first time they battled at Christmas Chaos for a title.
The last time these two faced off for a singles championship, it was Mysterious Q as the television champion. Edge Stone trying to capture his first singles championship. And look at this, history has a tendency to repeat itself. Here we are once again, Mysterious Q the champion, Edge Stone the challenger. Will lightning strike twice?
Is the stage and the moment too big for the challenger? This is a quadruple sellout. This is his first opportunity for the championship. Is the moment too big?
No, I do not think so. Edge Stone is ready for the limelight. He's ready to hold that belt. He has been focusing on this the entire time, training here at Row, and he is excited for this match.
Edge Stone, former Reality Wrestling Television Championship, recently competed in his first bodybuilding exhibition, now has an opportunity to become a champion again. Like Bret Hart did at WrestleMania, like Daniel Bryan did at WrestleMania. On the biggest stage we have at the Reality of Wrestling, Mysterious Q has to pull double duty and defend not one, but 2 championships. The first, right now, the most prestigious championship in all of Reality of Wrestling will be defended. The cornerstone of this company, without a shadow of a doubt, one of, if not the greatest Reality of Wrestling star of all time, Mysterious Q is in familiar territory. He's walking into a main event of a sold-out house as the champion. He has to feel at an all-time high when it comes to confidence, Kirby Carrion.
Not only does he have to feel confident, you've got to imagine that he's probably feeling like he finally figured out the puzzle that is Edge Stone. It's the one thing that has kept eluding him for years, and it's the one thing that has been maybe just, haunting him at his back. But ever since he found the heat, Mysterious Q has been on a whole other level, finally knocking out that final hurdle of becoming a Grand Slam champion. If this match will honestly be a true test of how far Q has come in the last 2 years.
But one has to wonder, Brittany, with pulling this double duty, can Mysterious Q stay focused on this match without thinking too much about what's going to come later in the evening?
Exactly. You guys say confidence and focus. However, the amount of pressure on Mysterious Q. I mean, Booker T is watching this. He wants him to hold on to that gold. If he loses this, Booker is going to lose faith that he can hold on to the tag team championships as well.
One of the greatest to ever step foot in a Row ring. He is holding the equivalent of what is the World Cup when it comes to the Row. And yes, he is Lionel Messi, without a shadow of a doubt. An incredible, incredible athlete. We go to Chris Russo for our opening introductions.
Row Nation, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Stone Island. This is Edge Stone. And his opponent from New Orleans, he is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling champion, the Mysterious Q.
Thank you, Chris Russo, and here we go. This is also, I can believe, Kirby Carrion, correct me if I'm wrong, the first time the Reality Wrestling Championship has kicked off Christmas Chaos.
It absolutely is the first time that has ever happened, and it's also going to be the first time that the Tag Team Championships are going to main event the show later on tonight. So this is all just full of history tonight. This is Christmas Chaos.
Big moment, our senior official, referee Isaac Bouillon, there to officiate the action in a massive matchup. that we are kicking off the evening with.
And look at Stone right there. He is focused. When Isaac presented him the belt, he did not even break contact with Mysterious Q. He looked directly at him and didn't even focus on the belt.
I mean, these two men, when you look at their stature, when you look at their physique, when you look at the tail of the tape, if you will, they are almost nearly identical across the board. What separates the two of them, Kirby?
It's probably got to be the moxie that they share between the two. Edge Stone is honestly one of the most confident people I've ever met. Meanwhile, Q knows his skill. He has been handed, oh my God, almost every single opportunity, but he still impresses no matter what. And that is going to be the biggest difference between the two.
Well, the champion, veteran-like instincts, rolling to the outside, collecting himself, not allowing the challenger to gain too much momentum. And just as I say that, a cannonball, or a somersault, however you want to say it, off the apron to the floor.
You can't win the championship that way, though, Edge Stone. You got to get him back in the ring.
Well, and he's listening to your advice already, Brittany Howland. Again, yes, Mysterious Q does have the champion's advantage. The title cannot change hands via disqualification or countout. Stone, well aware of that. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh!
And there it is, again, veteran instincts, big moment instincts. Nobody is better at the big moment than Q.
Q definitely taking advantage there, trying to take out a leg and a knee.
Well, also Q knows that he can't take on a whole lot of damage because he has to defend another championship in just an hour and some change, an hour and a half or so. A major injury here could be lights out for the Heat.
You got to imagine that he's going to change his entire game plan based off of that. He can't do any of his high-flying maneuvers. He can't go for the 450. He has to stay as grounded as possible and make this as quick as possible. But how do you do that against Edge Stone?
Here we go. Here, 1, 2. It could have been right there. Frequent covers. Count of 1. Not enough, but sometimes that is a strategy. Those frequent covers make for more exertion of energy for Edge Stone.
And like you said, he needs to finish this quickly. He needs to take as little damage to his body as possible. And even though I don't necessarily agree a lot with Q's means in the ring, the fact that he is still fighting Edge Stone and he doesn't just use his championship advantage to walk out.
Sure.
Is impressive, to say the least.
I mean, that Q, one thing you can say about him is he carries himself as a champion at all times, and he's going to go out there and brawl with you. You might not always like his tactics, but he wants the satisfaction of hearing that 1, 2, 3.
And he gets the job done more often than not, and that's what makes this so different.
Oh, man.
Going back to that leg again.
That extra height definitely did more damage than the Dragon Screw, and now Mysterious Q, he smells blood in the water. Once he sees a target, he's going to keep going it after and after.
You see the left hamstring and maybe the knee of Edge Stone. He was favoring it. And Q, mind games at this point. Adding insult to injury is the champion. Smile on his face. He's appreciating his work, and so far, what he's been able to do. Vintage Q here. This is signature Q looking for that F16. Spins him around. Uh-oh, look at that. And puts him down. Cover, 1, 2, and no. Not enough.
I think Q now realizing he's going to have to exert a little bit more energy than he wanted to if he's going to put Edge Stone down.
Now this is a very different matchup than what we saw just 2 years ago when they faced off for the television championship. Edge Stone was very much in control back then, but now Q clearly in control as a defiant Stone just keeps looking up at the champion.
And stalking Edge Stone. And Edge Stone trying to get back into this. Maybe playing a little possum there. A big lifted knee to the jaw. of the champion, and a house of fire with a European uppercut. The challenger is feeling it. A somersault back into a high back elbow. On the shoulders. Q fights out. Oh! And that'll stop your momentum. A big forearm to the face. It looked like Q threw his entire body weight into it. Look at that! Oh! Big boot. Oh! Side German suplex. Do not let the size of someone like Edge Stone fool you. Oh wait, cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from the champion. I was gonna say Edge Stone might be a large man. He might be the captain of Stone Island, but he can fly around with the best of them. An incredible athlete, Kirby.
Whenever you mentioned earlier that these two men could do it all, they are mirror images of each other. I talked about Q being able to do the 450 seamlessly. Edge Stone, we literally just saw him clear the top turnbuckle.
Is it incredible, the vertical leap on Edge Stone. Q turns him inside out. Both men are down. And let's think about how we got to this moment, because at one point when Edge Stone was the Reality of Wrestling champion, Booker T sent down Gaspar Hernandez during his defense against Clay Roberts and cost Edge Stone that championship. It was by the direction of Booker T.
Oh,
and
no.
This was Sharmel's promise to all the members of Team Sharmel at the Summer of Champions. I'm going to give you an opportunity. Whatever you want, your wish will be granted. Edge Stone says, I not only want a shot at the championship, I want to face Q at Christmas Chaos and punch my ticket into the Row history books.
He did indeed, but Q,
wait a minute. You said no 455, but Q was calling for it. I don't know if that is a smart move by someone who has to wrestle later on. Oh! And a towering drop kick to the champion.
And not only a drop kick, but Q bouncing off the top rope there on his way down.
No matter where you are in the ring, you aren't safe when you're in there against Edge Stone. As right now,
what is Edge Stone thinking here? Oh my gosh! Muscled him from the apron, up and over, a superplex.
But it might have done more harm to him. Edge Stone not moving at all.
this is what the Reality of Championship means to both of these guys.
What?
But wait a second.
Hold on, wait. That's Matty Ice. Matty Ice from the Heat. I mean, he just slid the championship to Mysterious Q. Referee Isaac Bouillon.
Oh, Fly Death.
Oh wait, Matty Ice. There's Fly Death. They're going to be competing in our main event tonight.
Well, it looks like they're ready to compete right now with Matty Ice.
It's a 2-on-1 situation. And Ice is getting run up out of here.
He's trying to
Fly Death.
He's trying to scramble away, but
Fly Death does not want to see what happened to them happen to Edge Stone again and get screwed out of the title by the Heat.
Matty Ice trying to give Mysterious Q a lead there at the half, but unable to do so.
Oh, wait a minute. Edge Stone and Mysterious Q both have a hand on the championship. Isaac Bouillon pleading his case with both combatants to not use the title.
gentlemen, tug of war is not how you win this match.
Oh! Well, these two literally battling over the championship. No, Q trying to use his advantage. Doesn't get it. Oh, blockbuster! A big blockbuster by the big man. Could it be? 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Oh my goodness!
A career moment for Edge Stone. His career has now been solidified, quite literally, as he stands atop all of independent wrestling as the Reality Reality of Wrestling champion. He is the #1 man, and he beat Mysterious Q to do it in our opening contest on Christmas Chaos.
Lightning struck twice in the exact same location at the exact same time. History repeats itself, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe it, Edge Stone right now stands tall as your Reality of Wrestling champion for the first time in his career.
He is not only the captain of Stone Island, he's also the Reality of Wrestling champion, Brittany Outland.
I am so blown away and so excited for an athlete of this merit. Like, Edge Stone has definitely worked his way up through the ranks. He has done the grit, he has done the work, and here he is standing at the mountaintop, our Reality of Wrestling champion.
To a nicer guy, it couldn't happen. This is someone who put in the work, who put in the effort, who worked on his craft, who worked on his body, who worked on his ability. And now, a champion is what we can refer to him as. An historic moment to start us off at Christmas Chaos. We have a brand new Reality of Wrestling champion.